For several years, historians and archaeologists tirelessly searched for the elusive tomb of the infamous Queen Cleopatra, anticipating the invaluable insights it could provide into the life, legacy, and secrets of the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra, whose life and reign have been romanticized in popular culture, ruled during a time of great political upheaval and intrigue. She is often remembered for her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, but her leadership, intelligence, and influence over the ancient world extend far beyond these alliances. However, in the modern era, advancements in technology and archaeological methodologies have played a pivotal role in unraveling numerous ancient mysteries. Ground-penetrating radar, sonar, and other high-tech tools have made it possible to discover what was once hidden beneath the sands of time. Through these innovations, mysteries surrounding Egypt's illustrious past are being revealed. Guess what? The tomb of arguably the most famous female ruler in recorded history has finally been found. After centuries of speculation, a discovery of this magnitude has the potential to reshape the way we understand not only Cleopatra's life and death but the entire historical period in which she lived. What clues led to this phenomenal discovery? What undisclosed mysteries of that ancient civilization have been brought to light? Let's find out. It was in 1998 that archaeologists made a shocking discovery while searching for Cleopatra's tomb. They unearthed Cleopatra's palace in Alexandria, a city Cleopatra called home, marking a significant milestone in their quest. Alexandria, one of the most important cities in the ancient world, housed vast treasures, monuments, and royal residences, but much of it had been lost to time, including Cleopatra's tomb. Led by Frank Gaudio, the team of experts uncovered a wealth of captivating treasures from beneath the waters of the coast of Alexandria. These treasures included artifacts, coins, pottery, vases, basins, statues, and marble floors, all offering a tantalizing glimpse into the opulence and grandeur of the Ptolemaic dynasty that Cleopatra was born into and ruled over. These remarkable findings, unseen for almost 2 millennia, provided a glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle Cleopatra would have enjoyed. However, despite this celebrated achievement, the search for Cleopatra's actual tomb was far from over, until now. In a surprising turn of events, the lost tomb of Queen Cleopatra has finally been discovered, bringing an end to centuries of searching. But what makes this discovery even more astounding is what was found inside and around the tomb. The historical significance of the tomb cannot be overstated. It is not just about Cleopatra's final resting place but about uncovering the stories that had been buried with her. But to begin this unforgettable journey through time, we need to understand some context. Let's take you back to ancient Egypt, a time of intrigue, power struggles, and the rise of one of history's most captivating figures, Cleopatra. Also known as Cleopatra VII Philopator, Cleopatra was not merely a seductress who relied solely on her beauty to manipulate men but a complex individual with a hunger for power, employing desperate measures to achieve her goals. Often underestimated in historical narratives, Cleopatra was an intelligent, multilingual female pharaoh who asserted her authority over Egypt and other regions, strategically maneuvering through a male-dominated political landscape. Her extraordinary presence and captivating personality, combined with her conversational skills, made her unforgettable. As the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty, she was the product of a rich cultural and historical lineage. Cleopatra's story begins in ancient Egypt, where she was born into a family of noble lineage. She belonged to the renowned Ptolemaic dynasty, a line of Macedonian rulers who had governed Egypt since the time of Alexander the Great. However, her upbringing took place in a politically unstable climate, with power struggles and rivalries tearing the kingdom apart. Amidst the chaos, Cleopatra's family became entangled in a complex web of alliances and betrayals. To secure her place on the throne, Cleopatra was compelled to marry her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, as was custom among the ruling families of Egypt. Together, they were expected to bring prosperity to Egypt. However, their partnership was far from harmonious, creating a twist in events. Cleopatra soon realized that her brother lacked the wisdom and strength necessary to govern a kingdom as great as Egypt. She understood that to be an effective ruler, she needed to assert her dominance, and she wasted no time in doing so. Cleopatra's sharp intellect and magnetic presence helped her win the loyalty of her people, though it did not come without its fair share of challenges. She faced numerous obstacles in her quest to establish her authority. One of Cleopatra's primary endeavors as a leader was the modernization of Egypt and the strengthening of its economy. Recognizing that Egypt had once been the world's breadbasket, Cleopatra sought to reinvigorate its agriculture and trade systems. Under her leadership, Egypt flourished. Advancements in irrigation systems, expanded trade networks, and increased agricultural productivity brought prosperity to the kingdom and elevated its status on the world stage. Cleopatra's grasp on leadership extended beyond domestic affairs. She was also a master of diplomacy. One of her most famous alliances was with Julius Caesar, the powerful Roman general and statesman. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar is often portrayed through the lens of romance, but it was as much a political alliance as anything else. Cleopatra utilized her influence to secure Egypt's protection and favorable trade agreements with Rome. Following Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Cleopatra aligned herself with another Roman general, Mark Antony. Their relationship, much like her bond with Caesar, was rooted in both love and political necessity. Together, Cleopatra and Antony formed a formidable partnership, but this too would come under scrutiny. Octavian, the future Augustus who viewed Cleopatra and Antony as a threat to his ambitions, waged war against them, leading to their ultimate defeat. Cleopatra's reign, marked by political savvy and cultural patronage, eventually culminated in tragedy. Following their defeat at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, Cleopatra and Antony fled to Alexandria. In the face of overwhelming odds and the approach of Octavian's forces, Antony took his own life. Cleopatra, in despair, followed suit shortly after. According to the most famous accounts, she arranged for an asp, a venomous Egyptian snake, to bite her, resulting in her death. The tragic love story of Cleopatra and Antony has captured the imaginations of historians, writers, and artists for centuries. But Cleopatra's death is more than a tale of romance and sorrow. It represents the fall of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the end of Egypt as an independent kingdom. Octavian would go on to conquer Egypt, absorbing it into the Roman Empire. Now, after centuries of searching, Cleopatra's final resting place has been uncovered. But what was found inside the tomb? Initial reports indicate the discovery of items that give new insights into Cleopatra's life and death. Among the artifacts are symbols of both Egyptian and Roman origin, hinting at the blending of cultures that characterized Cleopatra's reign. Additionally, the tomb contains sarcophagi believed to hold both Cleopatra and Antony. The tomb's construction and the presence of inscriptions shed light on how Cleopatra wished to be remembered, not as a tragic figure, but as a powerful ruler who left an indelible mark on history. Another stunning revelation comes in the form of documents and scrolls found in the tomb, many of which had been sealed for millennia. These texts may offer new details about Cleopatra's reign, her relationships with Caesar and Antony, and the inner workings of her court. Historians are particularly excited about the possibility that these documents could clarify long-standing mysteries about Cleopatra's diplomatic strategies and her involvement in the broader political world of the Mediterranean. Perhaps the greatest mystery of all is whether the tomb holds any clues to the fate of Cleopatra and Antony's children. After their parents' deaths, their 3 children were taken to Rome. History records that Cleopatra's son with Caesar, Caesarion, was killed on Octavian's orders, but the fates of her children with Antony remain murky. If the tomb contains any references to them, it could reshape our understanding of what happened to Cleopatra's lineage. The discovery of Cleopatra's tomb is more than just an archaeological triumph. It represents the fulfillment of centuries of speculation and a renewed opportunity to explore the life of one of history's most enigmatic figures. Cleopatra was more than a queen and lover, she was a shrewd diplomat. What efforts have archaeologists made in the discovery of Cleopatra's tomb, and what did they find? Archaeologists have been on an unyielding quest for nearly 2 decades, driven by an insatiable desire to uncover the long-lost tomb of Cleopatra. Their tireless efforts have recently yielded some promising discoveries, offering a glimmer of hope in the search. Employing a myriad of methods, archaeologists have left no stone unturned in their pursuit. Meticulous excavations have been carried out at numerous sites across Egypt, with a particular focus on the Taposiris Magna temple. Within these excavations, clues such as a massive tunnel have been unearthed, shedding light on the potential whereabouts of Cleopatra's mausoleum. But it's not just traditional excavation techniques that have been employed. Cutting-edge technology has played a pivotal role in this captivating quest. Geophysical surveys have been conducted, utilizing advanced tools to scan the underground landscape. Archaeologists have eagerly sought hidden structures or anomalies that might indicate the presence of a tomb. Ground-penetrating radar has proven invaluable, allowing them to penetrate beneath the surface and detect any telltale signs of hidden chambers or structures. Additionally, satellite imagery has been meticulously scrutinized, scouring the Earth's surface for peculiarities or structures that could be linked to Cleopatra's tomb. However, the search for Cleopatra's tomb is not solely reliant on modern techniques. Historians have delved deep into ancient texts and documents, painstakingly sifting through historical accounts in a quest for clues that might pinpoint the location of the hidden tomb. The combined efforts of archaeologists, historians, and cutting-edge technology have revealed promising discoveries. Historians have delved deep into ancient texts and documents, painstakingly sifting through historical accounts in a quest for clues that might pinpoint the location of the hidden tomb. The combined efforts of archaeologists and historians have finally paid off, leading to an incredibly exciting and unexpected discovery at Taposiris Magna in Egypt. The theory that Cleopatra and Mark Antony might be buried at Taposiris Magna gained traction, and recent findings have provided intriguing evidence to support this idea. In a tomb at Taposiris Magna, archaeologists unearthed two mummies. Initially, identifying the mummies posed a challenge due to the extent of damage inflicted upon them. Undeterred, the archaeologists employed X-ray technology, ultimately revealing that one mummy was that of a man while the other was that of a woman. However, the intrigue deepens. There is a theory that these mummies could have been priests who played a crucial role in maintaining the pharaoh's power. One of the mummies features a scarab image painted with gold leaf, symbolizing rebirth. This discovery is nothing short of sensational as it highlights the significance of the Taposiris Magna necropolis. To truly appreciate the significance of Taposiris Magna, we must delve into history. Built in the 3rd century BC by Ptolemy II Philadelphus, Taposiris Magna was no ordinary city. Its centerpiece, the Taposiris Magna Temple, served as a sacred haven dedicated to the awe-inspiring god of death and the afterlife Osiris. The temple itself was a marvel of geometry, stretching an astonishing 135 meters in length and standing at a modest 2 meters tall. Its complex architecture has earned it the reputation of a geometric miracle comparable to the famous Tunnel of Eupalinos in Greece. While certainty remains elusive, the evidence found at Taposiris Magna greatly bolsters the optimism that Cleopatra and Mark Antony may have found their final resting place there. What other incredible treasures and secrets lie waiting to be uncovered at this remarkable site? The possibilities are tantalizing, and we can only hope for more mind-blowing surprises. One individual who has dedicated her life to unraveling the mystery of Cleopatra's tomb is Dr. Kathleen Martinez, a Dominican lawyer, archaeologist, and diplomat. Dr. Martinez's remarkable journey began in 2004 when she first set foot in Egypt. It was during this visit that she had the opportunity to contact Zahi Hawass, a renowned archaeologist and director of the Supreme Council of Antiquities. As she explored various temples, Dr. Martinez sensed that Taposiris Magna held the key to her quest, igniting her unwavering determination. For 14 years, Dr. Martinez and her team delved deep into the earth at Taposiris Magna, unearthing a treasure trove of artifacts believed to be connected to Cleopatra herself. Among their most astounding discoveries was a secret burial chamber hidden beneath the Egyptian sands for centuries. Within this chamber, not just 1 or 2 but 10 mummies were found in 27 tombs belonging to Egyptian nobles. The identity of these mummies remains a puzzle waiting to be solved, but the mere existence of this burial chamber is a monumental breakthrough. One of the most captivating findings occurred when Dr. Martinez stumbled upon a collection of coins adorned with images of Cleopatra herself. As if that wasn't remarkable enough, she also uncovered carvings depicting Cleopatra and Mark Antony locked in a loving embrace. These findings offered a tantalizing glimpse into the lives of these historical figures. But the real breakthrough came in 2022 when Dr. Martinez's team made a stunning discovery beneath the Temple of Osiris at Taposiris Magna. Hidden deep underground, they uncovered a vast and astonishing tunnel. This revelation sparked hope within Dr. Martinez as she believed that this tunnel could hold the key to finally uncovering Cleopatra's long-lost tomb. However, Dr. Martinez faced skepticism from the archaeological community. Historical records indicated that Taposiris Magna had no tunnels, casting doubt on her findings. Undeterred, she spearheaded an excavation project beneath the temple, unearthing an array of astonishing artifacts. Coins, skeletons, mummies, burial rooms, and tablets bearing the name of the temple. These findings silenced the skeptics and injected new life into the pursuit of Cleopatra's tomb. While these discoveries have caused quite a buzz in the archaeological community, there is still some uncertainty surrounding their significance. Experts debate whether the temple where Martinez made these findings is indeed the exact spot where Cleopatra and Mark Antony were laid to rest. Plutarch, who mentioned their burial together, did not provide specific details on the location, adding to the puzzle. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Dr. Martinez's team recently stumbled upon a headless statue of King Ptolemy IV at Taposiris Magna. This ruler held power over Egypt from 221 to 204 BC, making the statue a significant find. It offers a missing piece in the grand design of history, shedding light on the fascinating world of the Ptolemaic dynasty and its reign over Egypt. It's like finding a hidden treasure that unlocks a whole new chapter in the history books. In their recent excavations near Alexandria, Egypt, archaeologists made another extraordinary discovery. Beneath the temple of Taposiris Magna, they unearthed a hidden tunnel leading to an array of sanctuaries. But that's not all. They also found a sacred lake, adding to the mystique of this remarkable site. Over 1,500 objects, including busts, statues, and even golden pieces, adorn the area. But the most thrilling find was made at the spot where priests would have made offerings to the gods. There, archaeologists uncovered 200 coins featuring none other than Cleopatra's name and her beautiful face. These coins were likely used as offerings, establishing a direct connection between Cleopatra and the temple. The anticipation builds, and the puzzle pieces of Cleopatra's story begin to fall into place. Some experts suggest that Cleopatra entrusted her body to the temple priests, with Dr. Martinez believing that she may have been laid to rest in the Temple of Osiris at Taposiris Magna. This ancient city, situated where the Nile River meets the Mediterranean on Egypt's northern coast, held symbolic significance for Cleopatra. She considered the temple a representation of her connection to the goddess Isis, whom she regarded as her human form. Her lover, Mark Antony, was thought to embody the god Osiris, Isis's husband. It's like a real-life myth, and it adds to the intrigue of the search for Cleopatra's final resting place. But amidst all the excitement, there are challenges to consider. Using artifacts as evidence has its limitations. Missing or deteriorated artifacts leave gaps in the evidence, making it difficult to solve the puzzle. Many artifacts are unique, posing challenges in their analysis and authentication. Accurately dating artifacts can be challenging, and archaeological evidence often lacks context and significance. Additionally, perishability and incomplete evidence further complicate the reliability of artifacts as evidence. Natural factors also come into play. Exposure to elements over time can weather artifacts, causing deterioration. Burying artifacts in the ground can lead to damage and degradation. How artifacts are excavated matters too, as mishandling can damage or contaminate them. Organic materials are highly vulnerable to decay, limiting their survival. Incomplete evidence from unexcavated sites or lost artifacts adds to the complexity. Despite these limitations and challenges, artifacts still offer valuable insights into the search for Cleopatra's tomb. Archaeologists must approach the evidence cautiously, considering its context and relying on multiple lines of evidence to support their conclusions. The quest for Cleopatra's lost tomb continues, with each discovery bringing us closer to unraveling the mysteries of the past. Thanks for watching another episode. While you're still here, click on the other videos you see on your screen right now.